I took to Twitter to grab some of your burning Doctor Who lore questions, and here are the answers. Not much else to say. This is OodQuestions. Okay, first up, Nameless Guru asks, whatever happened to his cloned daughter? Well, the simple answer is, according to Russell T Davies, she crashed into a moon. Yep. But thankfully that was a jovial jest, as in the comics quite recently we've looked into Jenny's forward story, as it were. And as it were, there's some spoilers coming up for the Lost Dimension arc of the comic books. So if you haven't read the comic books, there's some spoilers. But if you don't care, continue forth. There's a link on the screen to skip the spoilers. In the second Lost Dimension special comic, it was revealed that shortly after shooting off from Messaline, her stolen spacecraft suffered fusion cell depletion. Jenny fixed the problem and, look, somehow she crafted an Einstein-Rosen generator that helps her jump through space? I mean, I guess she's a Time Lord in a way, and maybe there were parts on that ship from that random planet that let her make a wormhole generator? It's a comic book, I guess. She has numerous adventures and eventually settles down for 6 months on a moon called Terabek. Here she begins designing a totally inconspicuous spacesuit. If you thought big orange spacesuits were cool, get ready for this stark creation. Yep. She then ventures back out into space, eventually happening upon an abandoned bow ship. A bow ship being an ancient Gallifreyan time ship. Taking influence from the seal of Rassilon in the ship's cockpit, she adds the emblem to her suit and continues forth to see the universe. Now, with the time travel by her side. She is basically the Doctor in a ship that doesn't look like a blue box. Which is kind of his MO, so she's basically Jenny. She then tracks down a white hole that's absorbing the universe, tries to save Captain Jack, but he's taken. She then flies after him and crashes into a dad, not dad, the Fifth Doctor! I know! They did a thing! The Fifth Doctor and his TARDIS also then fall inside the white hole. She then attempts to track down the Doctor, finds 12 as he's been stationary in the university long enough for Jenny to track him down. She then kicks a whole bunch of fools and some wild white hole related stuff happens, and then at the end the 10th and 9th Doctor take her home. Don't know what home technically is, maybe it's Terabek. And that's the complete history of Jenny's life so far. But come June, we'll know even more about Jenny's Messaline adventures. Well, the adventures after Messaline. In Big Finish's latest Doctor Who dairy product, Jenny, the Doctor's daughter. I made a joke about Doctor Who being milked. The series seemed to be picking up straight after her leaving Messaline, so maybe it'll even involve the fuel cells depleting or something. But basically you don't need to read or watch anything before listening to this series. So yeah, catch Jenny, Oot Sigma, probably, Abnormally Sized Head Man, and Granny's Apple Cyborg this June. Next up, Mr. L. Coombe brings us a timely query. Canonically, what is the earliest point in Earth's history the Doctor has travelled to? Well, the beginning, I guess. Because in The Runaway Bride, the Doctor takes a bridal donor to see the formation of the Earth around the Rachnos spacecraft. According to that episode, the craft pulled in some debris and dust from the Big Bang and created the Earth. I mean, it's almost as dumb as a dragon living inside the moon, but I guess Doctor Who's done that as well, so there's no stopping it. Well, there's also an alternate telling of the Earth's formation that involves Rassilon's eternal war with the little green bloke from State of Decay, Yazgroth. It involves vampires, E-space, and the fact that the Earth was created to plug up a hole to Yazgroth's universe. Yeah, that's a thing that someone wrote in a book for Doctor Who, which you can read. But to answer your question, the earliest the Doctor has been in Earth's canon timeline is the beginning, followed by a Tuesday 6 million years ago, as per Hyde. Now moving on, we have a question from Type 40 FA98, who asked about the Time Lord's alcoholic allowances. Does the Doctor drink? Well, the very simple answer is yes. And then no. And then maybe yes again? I mean, surely you'd have to drink as a university lecturer. Also, as a man of many faces and many morals, wines change, and so must I. But that is it for all the OodQuestions this week. I have a few in the bank for another video, but if you have any Doctor Who lore questions or plot holes you want answered, let me know down in the comments. Also, jump on over to Twitter @TheDoctorOfWho and ask me them there with the hashtag OodQuestions. But until the next video, I'm out! I'm not actually out, I've got some in the bank, apparently. And if you're still watching, there's some videos there and there, maybe, or over there. I'm not sure where I've put them yet. And also, hit that subscribe button if you want more stuff from me. And also, if you're a subscriber that's already been here, let me know how this was. I'm back again. God, this took 18 minutes to film. I've clearly been away.